Thanks, everybody. Joining us from Virginia is head coach Amaka Agugwa Hamilton, along with student athletes Breona Hurd and Latasha Lattimore. If you have a question, please raise your hand and we will get a mic over to you. When you are called on, please introduce yourself and provide the name of the media outlet you're representing. And if we have anyone join us on Zoom at any point, they'll want to use the raise hand feature. We'll begin with an opening statement from Coach before taking questions from the room, and then we'll get to Zoom if there are any there. So Coach, please go ahead when you're ready.
Yeah, thank you. Very proud of our group. I thought it was a great team effort. You know, that first game is always about, getting settled in the tournament, getting the jitters out. So I was really happy to see us do that. Pitt, did a good job of trying to junk the game up and changing defenses, even in the middle of the possession, things like that. So we just stayed poised. We had some really good performances, some key breakout games. But overall, as a team, I'm just proud of our effort.
Great. We'll take questions over here on the left to start.
Jeff White, VirginiaSports.com. Latasha, in the first half, you had rebounds, blocks, and steals. You had not scored. What did you do in the second half to get going at that end of the court?
To be honest, I always come into a game and I tell myself, if I'm not doing one thing that I'm good at, which I'm pretty good at scoring, if I'm not doing that,
Go ahead.
if I'm not doing that, then I always look towards doing something else for my team that's really important. So like rebounding, playing defense, and coming into this game, we knew 15 was a big factor for Pitt. So just when I came in, just as much blocks as I can get, as much steals as I can get. Sorry, y'all. And second half, Coach Mox just came to me. It's always a thing that she always comes to me and tells me like, you need to get going. You need to pick it up. It's easy for you. So the little things, like even going to the free throw line, I know I didn't make a lot, but those things were the starting of what kind of got me going. So just playing defense and knowing that it's going to come to me and not forcing it to come.
Go ahead to Marissa on the left.
Marissa Sisker, Hoopstats. Coach, you talked about it a little bit, kind of getting settled in the tournament last year. Obviously, you guys got upset in the first round. Was that in y'all's head at all, or is it just kind of new season, new slate?
No, it wasn't in our head, no, but it was just about controlling our own destiny, right? We're trying to play for something right now, trying to get into postseason, play our way into the NCAA tournament. We have big goals. Obviously, we take it one game at a time, but it wasn't in our head. We understood. I referenced it one time because you just can't. Every game is going to be a close game. Every game is going to be a dogfight in the tournament in March, period. So we can't think that, we beat somebody before, it's going to be easy. So, we referenced that because that's what happened to us in the past. Beat a team, then they beat us here. So, but it wasn't in our head at all. We just were working on controlling our own destiny, being urgent in our play, and competing at a high level.
We'll go ahead to the third row first.
Debbie Stroman, WCHL Chapel Borough. So Coach, and then Breona. Coach, can you talk about coming out with a 1-3-1 in that particular strategy for Pitt, considering number 15? And Breona, you're an outlet bringing the ball up now. So can you speak to your comfort level about bringing the ball up the court?
We'll get to that one in a second. But, yeah, I think they were playing a bunch of different defenses. They were going 2-3, and then as soon as I would call a defense that put us in a 1-3-1 set, they were going 1-3-1. So we would switch our set to a two-guard front. So it was kind of a lot happening in each possession when they were trying to junk it up like that. And our players did a good job of adjusting. We were getting the shots we wanted. Early in the game, I think it was just a little bit of nerves. We were missing a lot of open shots, things like that. Once we settled in, we were fine. But, we understood what they were trying to do, change the zone in the middle of the possession. So I just told our players, we just got to be calm, listen for the call, get to your spots in time to execute the play. So we did a really good job of that. And then Bree can handle the ball. That's why she brings it in transition. She has one speed, and it's fast. But just planning I wanted to get Mo out earlier and P and some of these that are playing 40 minutes, just planning for the next game, obviously, but making sure we close out this game. So that's why it happened later on, because Pitt was making it a game. And so when I finally was able to take Mo and P out, Bree was the one that had to bring the ball up the court and be the one. And she told me in the locker room, never again, but it'll be again. Breona.
In high school, I dribbled the ball up the court a lot, so I I'm pretty much comfortable with it. It's just the speed thing that I have a problem with. I don't really know how to slow down. It's just 100 miles an hour. But
She's a first year, she'll get there.
I'm pretty comfortable with it. I like to dribble up the court and find my other teammates like wide open.
Go back here in row 2, please.
Coach, do you have an update on Olivia?
As of right now, I'm pretty sure everybody's going to be available for tomorrow.
You have seen Pitt once, not Pitt, Cal once already this season, not that long ago. It was a close game, went down to the end. What will be the key tomorrow night against them?
Yeah, I mean, that game at our place, we lost by 3, I believe, and we did a lot of things wrong in that game, but we did compete, so we understand there's room to grow, so we're going to get back and watch the film with the players. But, you know, the key is they don't go deep, really. You know, they play 5 or 6. We play, you know, we both kind of play the same amount of people. So the key is obviously competing. That's something that we talked about this year, and we were inconsistent at times this year, so competing for 40 minutes. But then also they got a dominant post player inside that requires a double team, just like Pitt did, and they have shooters everywhere, you know, so we got to understand it's going to take multiple effort plays to guard them, and we just got to execute our offense.
Do we have any final questions for Virginia? We'll go ahead again.
Phi had a big game for Pitt against you in the regular season. She was 3 for 19 today. What was the strategy? You mentioned double teaming. Did you do anything differently this time than when you played them in the regular season?
Yeah, so when we doubled her both times, but when we were doubling her at their place, she was splitting our double teams. They weren't tight enough, so we were kind of coming with the wrong angle. So today we were coming with a different angle to close it. So when she tried to split it, she's going to shoot it right into us, like right into our chest. So I thought we did a really good job of making her, you know, take some tough shots. She got frustrated early. I mean, she still finished with a double-double, but that's a first-team all-conference kid. She's very good. So I thought we did a good job, you know, given the type of talent that she is.